You've probably heard the saying, if you're not on the internet, you don't exist, right? It might sound like an exaggeration, but today, being on social media is almost as important as opening the doors to your business. This is especially true as consumers are increasingly present on these platforms. That's where the role of a social media professional comes in. But hold on, you don't need to be a digital marketing expert to get started. We're going to show you how to work with social media in a way that is simple, practical, and delivers real results. What it means to work in social media, what this professional does in practice, what you need to work in this field. Everything is straight to the point, focusing on what matters. So, let's get started. What does it mean to work in social media? Working in social media means using social platforms strategically to connect with the right audience, showcase the value of your product or service, and ultimately sell more consistently and effectively. In this sense, a social media professional is the person responsible for managing a brand's or company's social media presence. They are the ones who strategize, plan, create, and publish content on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, and so on. However, this doesn't mean just posting anything. Quite the opposite. The goal is to attract customers, build relationships and connections with them, generate value, and, of course, drive sales. Everything is done in a planned and highly strategic way to convey a brand's true essence through social media. Why is this crucial for every type of business? Social media allows a brand to be seen by a wide audience, which helps increase its visibility and recognition. Through successful social media marketing campaigns, it's possible to generate leads, potential customers, and consequently, increase sales. Working in social media allows the brand to communicate directly with its audience, creating a closer relationship and fostering engagement. With effective social media management, a brand can build a positive and coherent image, conveying its identity and values. Furthermore, a social media professional can manage social platforms professionally. This greatly optimizes the team's time, allowing them to focus on other areas of the business. Similarly, social media allows companies to stay in touch with customers and potential customers, strengthening bonds and creating a community around the brand. From the same perspective, social media channels offer access to a vast audience of potential customers, providing opportunities to increase brand awareness and generate new clients. A social media professional enables the company to offer fast and efficient customer service, responding to questions, doubts, and complaints in real time. Additionally, social media can be used to drive traffic to the company's website or another landing page, increasing the brand's reach and generating more business opportunities. So, what does a social media professional do in practice? Contrary to what many people think, working in social media isn't just about posting random content. It's much more than that. Before you execute, you need to plan. This involves creating a strategic plan for social media that gathers key information about the brand, target audience, competitors, positioning, communication guidelines, and goals to be achieved. Furthermore, the entire brand identity is defined here, including the visual identity, tone of voice, and how the brand presents itself and interacts with the public. This also includes deciding which social media platforms will be used to pursue and achieve the desired results. With the plan in place, the social media professional organizes the development of all content. They always ensure that everything aligns with the guidelines outlined in the plan. This includes posts, texts, images, videos, and other elements to be published on the predefined social networks. At the same time, the social media professional needs to manage everything we've discussed so far, such as developing each piece of content according to the strategic plan, responding to comments and messages from followers and customers, monitoring and managing results, and other important tasks. This work is strategic. Nothing is posted by chance. The social media platforms themselves show the best times to post, and scheduling tools are a great help in this process. This professional also oversees the entire management of content delivery within deadlines, as well as managing the quality of what is being delivered, posted, or published. Simultaneously, they coordinate with the team and everyone involved to deliver everything as planned. This includes dealing with customers or followers who may have questions, complaints, or even praise for the brand. Development of reports. Furthermore, the social media professional analyzes all the numbers and results obtained. Every month, or even more frequently, they analyze the network's metrics. This includes likes, comments, reach, followers, clicks, and even data like the audience's age, city, and gender. But it's not just about looking at raw data. The analysis goes deeper. It seeks to understand the why. What worked? What can be improved? This guides the next steps and prevents the strategy from becoming stagnant. The goal is to understand what can or needs to be improved and to adjust the course whenever necessary. In short, the social media professional is responsible for managing a company's or brand's social media presence in a planned, strategic, and coherent manner. What do you need to work in this field? To work in this area, you need a mix of soft and hard skills. For example, soft skills, empathy and emotional balance, understanding the audience's context, staying calm in the face of criticism, and responding respectfully. Collaboration, knowing how to work effectively with designers, writers, strategists, and other departments. Clear communication, conveying ideas objectively, adjusting the language to fit each audience's profile. Adaptability, handling change well, and being willing to learn continuously. Crisis management, acting quickly and responsibly in delicate situations on social media. Customer service, knowing how to interact with customers, whether it's answering questions, solving problems, or simply providing information. Technical skills, strategic writing, copywriting, producing texts that inform, engage, and drive action. Platform mastery, knowing the functionalities, formats, and best practices of each social network. Design fundamentals, understanding visual principles, and using basic editing tools. Even if you delegate this, having a basic knowledge is crucial to coordinate and align the entire process. Project and time management. Management skills are mandatory, whether for processes, people, time, or quality. Since you're dealing with multiple pieces of content, people, and even clients simultaneously, prioritizing tasks and maintaining a productive and effective routine is essential. SEO knowledge, applying techniques to improve content visibility, including within the social platforms themselves, to ensure content reaches the right customers and followers at the right time. Reporting and data analysis, interpreting metrics and turning numbers into more efficient decisions, as well as adjusting strategies whenever possible. Marketing. Knowledge. The work of a social media professional is part of the broader marketing context. Therefore, it's essential to understand how communication contributes to the brand's objectives. Basic marketing knowledge helps create more strategic content with greater power to attract and engage. Being extremely up to date, social media changes fast. Therefore, constantly updating your knowledge of this world is essential to adjust strategies, keep up with the audience, and most importantly, maintain relevance and stand out. How to become a social media professional. Finally, we've seen that pursuing a career in social media requires a range of skills and knowledge. So, if you have no experience and are starting from scratch, you'll likely have to begin in a more junior role, perhaps one that is less strategic. However, if you already have some basic knowledge of what we've discussed, or if you have more experience in the field, the secret is to be organized and understand the job as a whole, strategically and professionally. That's why we highly recommend watching this video, which shows the main steps to work with social media, whether for a company or most importantly, for your own brand. It will make all the difference. To watch it, just click the button up here or the link we left in the description. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to know more about how to set up and manage your own business, visit our YouTube channel where we have several videos about this subject. If you liked it, share this video with your friends and family to help them too. Thanks, and see you next time.